Welcome back to the channel, my friend. So still, once again, before we start off this jQuery UI, please remember to include this in your project if you are doing that work. So I'm repeating this because somebody may start watching on this video and find when you're just doing something new. So please make sure you include these files in your head section, and they should be in the right order. First is CSS, then jQuery.js, then jQuery-UI for the user interface, .js last. So that's it. This is just an online CDN in case you don't have the downloaded themes, but still, as you can see, my theme is UI lightness. It gives me that orange color, so you can even choose some theme which is better than mine out there. So please make sure when you're using these online CDNs, make sure you are connected to the internet. Not only if you are connected to the internet, that's when these CDNs will work. So let us get straight into the code. As you can see, this is how I linked to them in my ed section. For me, I downloaded this theme. These are the files on the left hand side. So these are the different files. So you can go ahead and also download these files and include them in your document, or use this online CDN I have shown you. Copy it the way it is and you'll be good to go. Now in this tutorial, we are going to be creating this simple menu. It's having the disabled buttons, menus, some menus with subdirectories or submenus also. As you can see, we're having here the subdirectory for channels, which is having Oston called Cypher, Let's Do Code Bro, Viral Team, Uganda Film Talks. So these are all channels, you can search them. We are having the countries: Uganda, Kenya, Nigeria. So those are the items in the subdirectories or submenus. Now this is what we are going to be achieving, and for this tutorial I'm going to shift this from the middle to the left hand side so that it acts as the real side menu you can use on your website or web page. As you can see, you're having disabled items. I'm going to be showing you how we do all these in this tutorial, so stick around if you're to this kind of tutorial, and we start from scratch. I'll reload and we shall be left with nothing. So we are going to start from scratch and create this nice looking menu. So as you can see, I've created some custom area where I'm going to be writing my code from, and I've set this document.ready, so it tells the browser not to load any content before the document is ready. So that's the brief introduction I can give you. Now these files for Bootstrap, they are the files which have enabled us to create those columns, 3-column layout, and this Jumptron showcase where I put my content. Now, as I told you, it's going to be a submenu. For this case, we are not going to use this middle column, which is covering the 5 columns. We are going to use this first column, which is having 3 columns large. So on large screens, it's covering 3 columns. That's how you can set the different types of media queries in your columns. Now to create some simple menu, what you have to do is create the unordered list first. So as you can see, I'm going to put here a comment, closing unordered list, that you don't get lost in case you have many UIs, UL. So this will tell you that this is the parent closing unordered list. So this is the major one. So we are going to give this one an ID of menu. So you can name it anything you want: side menu, left menu. So mine, I've given it this ID of menu. Inside the unordered list, I'm going to create the list items, and first is going to be home. So this one may be even different on what you have seen in the first tutorial. So this one is going to be home. So I'm going to copy this. This one is going to be services, contact, channels, countries. So this one is going to be services. This one is going to be channels. The last one is going to be countries. This one is going to be about. So if we are to load this, as you can see, they are put on the left hand side. I told you it's going to be some side menu, but right now they are not links, they are just now list items. To make them links, we use the anchor tag href and open those double quotes, then close it inside this anchor tag, and these ones are going to be going nowhere, so you place that hash symbol. So all these ones are going to be nested inside the anchor tag. Paste it and we close it here. Paste it and close it. Paste it and close here. So now save it and preview it in the browser, and as you can see, they are now nice looking links. So if you are to notice, we shall get some default menus. They will not be underlined, just that when you hover over them they'll be underlined. It's because we are having these files included, the ones for CSS, this one, so they remove those text decoration of underline by default. So they remove them just on hover, that's when you see the underlines. So now I guess that's what we only need for this. As you seeing, we made the unordered list and closed it here, and inside it we are having these list items which are acting as links. So to make it a cool looking navigation or menu bar, we need to go to our jQuery section where we are going to edit from, and now we reference to the ID we gave to our unordered list, which is menu. Then we say hash menu and we say dot menu. So we pass this method to it and everything is going to be structured in a good way. As you can see now, it's now nice looking menu. But if you watch the first example, we had the sub menus on the right hand side, which we are dropping on the right hand side. So that's what we are going to be creating. Now to create a sub menu, you need to go inside one list item immediately after the closing anchor tag, drop down. So inside channels, you're going to create another unordered list. Are you seeing? Right after the anchor tag, and create an unordered list. We're going to make this one a link also, and it's going to be going nowhere. And we are going to put Oston code Cypher. Oston code Cypher, and we are going to close it. So I'm going to copy this many times. So that's how you can create another sub menu inside another list item. So this one is going to be Uganda Film Talks. This one is going to be Viral Team. Save this, and we shall get this icon which faces on the right hand side, and you can see we are having these nice looking sub menus. So that's how you can add other sub menus immediately after the closing anchor tag. Like on countries, if you have now understood, please go ahead and create some sub menu on services, but right now I'm going to be showing you the one for the countries. Right after the anchor tag, just drop down, create another list between them and this closing list item, and create other list items inside it, and it's going to be going nowhere. And we put Uganda. So we are inside countries. I'm just going to copy this once again, so I'm too lazy. Paste this. This one's going to be Kenya. This one's going to be Nigeria. Refresh, and you can see you have got another arrow here. So Kenya, Uganda. You can go ahead and add as many as possible, so you can make the whole column filled with that sub menu. So depending on the theme you will be getting, it will be designed in a different color. So I told you now to show you how you can disable one menu bar. You can go to the list item. Let us say we are going to create here another list item. I remembered it was contact. Let's see. We have added contact here. Let's say we don't want people to contact us. We disable this menu. So to disable it, we go to the list item. We set a class called UI, user interface. You put a state, and this state will be disabled. So refresh, and it will be disabled. As you can see, it's some inactive menu on the menu bar or navigation bar. So that's it, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you have liked the video. Share it on different social medias, and thanks go to Jibril bin Mohammed, the one who requested for these tutorials. So I will see you in the next tutorials. Subscribe.